Hi, I'm Kevin Scramlin, your Groveland Township Supervisor. And after 1 year in office, I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about some of the things that happened in our township in 2025. One of the first things that happened is we had a trustee step down. So we had to appoint a new trustee, and we did an interview process. I believe we had 11 applicants. We had a great turnout for it. But the board appointed Keith Wiederholt as the new trustee. So Keith has about 1 year under his belt. He's been a great addition to our township, very knowledgeable, very nice person. If you get a chance to introduce yourself to Keith, please do so. He's been a great addition to the township. Another thing we had to do early in 2025 is after many years with Oakland County Assessing, they came to us, our contract was up, and they came to us with quite a dramatic rate increase. When I say us, they did that to all the municipalities that they were doing the assessing for in Oakland County. So at that point, we decided to switch. Our new assessor is Bill Thompson. Bill was the assessor in Brandon for many years. He also did Atlas, and the township board decided to go with Bill. It saved us about $103,000 over the next 3 years. Bill is also a township resident and has been a great addition to Groveland Township. Very knowledgeable, excellent at his job. Bill is here every Wednesday from 1 to 5. If you ever have any questions about your assessments, please call, make an appointment, or call Bill. He'll be glad to help explain things to you or work with you. Another change we made in 2025 was some changes to the PC and ZBA boards. We had one step down from the PC, and Mike Donlin moved from the ZBA board to the PC board, which left an opening. And Barry Clark is the new person on the ZBA board. I don't think Barry had the opportunity for a meeting last year, but I know there's a couple things early in 26 on the ZBA agenda, and I'm sure Barry will do a great job. Another thing we did differently last year is the community shred day that we normally have in May. This year we actually decided to make it a community day. We did it for a couple hours. I think it was from 5 to 7. We had the Holly Library was here with library cards. WODA, the transportation, was here with their information. Our fire department set up with some community stuff. We had a great turnout that night. I'm guessing we probably had somewhere between 80 and 100 people. So keep that on your radar. I'm sure we will do that again this year. It was great to see the residents in here getting to know each other and talking to everybody. So I'm sure that is something else we will do again this year. We participated in NOHAS again this year with Oakland County. Had great participation in that. We've already agreed to do that again in 2026. If people don't know what that is, about 4 days, Saturdays during the summer, they hold it at different locations, but it's a place, as a resident, you can take batteries, paint, electronics, other hazardous stuff that you have to get rid of. It costs you, the resident, $15 for a carload. The township pays for the rest of it, but that program has been going on for, I believe, about 12 years, and this year they set the mark of going over 10 million pounds of hazardous material they've taken out. So it's a great program. We're happy to be part of it again. So that's going to be out there for the residents. Another thing we did with the dump permits, every resident has the opportunity to use the dumpsters at I-75 aggregate one time a month. And for years, we'd always had you come in and get a dump permit and then go to the dump. We changed this year and we went to a punch card. So it's good for the whole year. You only have to come in the office one time, and they mark it off as you use it over there. But with 2026 being right here, anybody that got a card last year, that card is now no good. So when we're back in the office January 5th, I know the girls have got the cards already made up, and please come in and get your dump passes. Another program we did last year, we were very fortunate to get into it with Holly and Rose, was the scrap tire disposal. We had excellent turnout. It was unbelievable how many tires we took out of this township. It was a great program. I am hoping we can do it again in 2026. We will probably find out here in the month of January. With the state passing their budget so late, a lot of the grants right now are on hold because they're trying to figure out who's got what money. So when I go on there and look, it still says being examined. I'm hoping we can apply for that again this year because we had great success with the scrap tire cleanup. Another thing we approached this year in our township, some of you may have came to it or not, but we had a DTE public meeting. I think it was quite an eye-opener for DTE to hear from our residents how poor the quality of service has been in this township. And there's been a lot of people and a lot of hours that have went into work on this, but we did get a commitment from DTE of about $10 million roughly for upgrades to the substation, the entire grid. We now have a 4-man work crew in Groveland Township, something we have never had before. It's going to be a 2 or 3 year plan. It's nothing you're going to see that's probably going to change overnight, but it's the first time in a long time that we have a commitment from DTE to try to make the service for our residents better in this township. So I'm very excited about that. Township, once again, we had a great summer of events, of course, with Holly, State Rec, Oakland County Parks, the ORV Park, the Renaissance Festival. Every one of them had great summers. Their numbers were outstanding. It tells you how fortunate we are to have all that entertainment, recreation in our community. It's been a great thing. The one elephant that's always in the room that people want to know about is the BES. Where we are at with the BES is about where we've been at. We have a board meeting January 12th, which I have invited the Planning Commission in. I'm hoping at that time that our Township Board and our Planning Commission Board, we can both get on the same page and give ourselves some direction as to what we're going to do. Whether we're going to come up with a while for the BES, or if we're going to not do that and they can go to the state. So nothing has been approved. On Vesper's part, they're waiting to see if we are going to approve something or whether they're going to use their pathway through the state. So I'm hoping here in the first part of 2026, we get that question answered. Another thing I did want to mention, and you will probably be getting a mailing on this, it's really a big thing for our township, is our master plan. It's come back up for to redo. So on January 26th at 7 o'clock, we are having an open house at Camp Tamarack. There will be some survey questions. It's the residents' place to come and tell us what you want to see in this township going forward. So we're hoping to get as much participation as possible. I hope every one of you can make it. It's your chance to get your voice to be heard so that our boards and planners and everyone else know what you residents want in this township. It's all our township. It's not just one person's. So we want everybody that can make it, please make it that night and let your voice be heard. And last but certainly not least, for myself, the entire township board, all the employees, the Groveland Township Fire Department, we wish all of you nothing but a happy new year and hope that 2026 brings great success for every one of you. Thank you.